Hi everyone, this is 270EHA19 here, back in your tube with the 5th video of my former bus stop getting a landscape makeover. Well, it is Sunday, August 24, 5:50 a.m. in the morning, 61 degrees, and these crickets, as you can hear in your surroundings, are really still having a party. My God. So without further ado, let's check on the progress on the whole landscape area here. Well, looking towards our right is the sidewalk where I used to stand to catch my bus back in the day. And the sidewalk, well, it's complete. The roads, as you can see, they're not complete. It still needs another layer of cement there. And looking towards our left here, we have the invaded parking lot towards the big residential area you see here. And we circle back towards the sidewalk, and we're just gonna continue walking towards our right and move forward. So as you look towards your right, you can see that the sidewalk is mostly done. Yeah, it's mostly done. They finished this already. I'd say they were working on the sidewalk like from this past Monday and this past Wednesday. So it seems to look complete. And in my opinion, unnecessarily, because like 4 years ago they did this and they're just redoing it again. Especially this piece of sidewalk over here. This was the piece that they did like 4 years ago, and they're just doing it again. Wow, this town really likes to waste money. Anyway, let's cross the road. So as we cross this road over here, and as we can see, this piece of sidewalk is done. Great. And let's cross the road towards going to the school here. So now that we are on the side of the road here, going towards the school, yeah, it's looking pretty much done. And interesting enough, the first day of school, at least here in this town, is gonna be tomorrow. So the children are gonna experience some road work as they're going to school. Look at that. And as we go right towards the back of the sign, we view some more of the new sidewalk right over here. And yeah, this seems to be the same. Not much progress here. So as we walk down towards the blinking stop sign that we see ahead upon us, is where we're gonna meet with the other sidewalk of the other road. So we're gonna walk on that sidewalk there for a bit and see what progresses there are there. So this video might be a little bit long, and don't mind it being long, but I just love checking on this progress, see how things are going up in the landscape area here. So here we go, the blinking stop sign. And we're gonna make a right towards that road. Check on the new sidewalk here. Yeah, the days are getting chillier, and we're starting to see temperatures going down to like the lower 50s already. All right, so here is gonna be that new sidewalk that I just mentioned a bit earlier. And as we walk on it, yeah, there's a little bit of progress here. Not much. But it's good to experience some of the walking that we should do on it, because it's no longer going to be like this in another month or so. But there's a reason why I'm walking down this sidewalk. And I'll show you guys why as we get towards the end of the sidewalk here. Meanwhile, just enjoy listening to the crickets partying. Like, really? This is an area that you go into the parking lot. Shouldn't just this be like cement or something? Does there really have to be like some sidewalk material? And also, this area right over here, where the trees are at, is this gonna become a full sidewalk, or is this just gonna be all lot of grass, as you can see here? That's where the mystery lies. I'm sure maybe in another 18,000 years they'll probably update this as well too. Whatever. Anyways, let's cross the road. So as we cross the road, I'm sure they're going to be adding some sidewalks here in the future, as you see on your right. It seems to be a Sunday where traffic is getting a lot busier now. And yeah, I am right. They do have the parts to build a sidewalk here already. So that's going to be quite interesting in another month or two how this will turn out to be. But I'm sure it's going to look nice. Where this would be another area where people would get off from their buses, even when I used to get out of work back in the day. If you see to your right. So they have a lot of work to do. It looks like all this is going to become a sidewalk at some point in time. And yeah, they're working on it. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pan towards the left, and I'm just going to view the intersection here as I walk. Great, there's going to be another car making a left. Yeah, there you go. Everybody's busy today. That's a very interesting time. It wasn't like this 2 weeks ago. Anyway. So as we walk and we stop here, we're about to cross this road here. This sidewalk still isn't done. So we're gonna get ready to cross the road here shortly. Wow, but this Sunday seems to be pretty busy, where I guess school is on its way. That's going to be starting tomorrow. And everybody seems to be having a pretty busy morning this morning. And look at this. This is what I mean. This sidewalk was already done. Why? Like, at least this area towards, I'd say to about here, the sidewalk was done, but they just need to redo it again. In my opinion, it's just ridiculous, utterly ridiculous. But anyway, so as we walk, and here's the new sidewalk, that they just added last Wednesday. I'm just gonna take the privilege and I'm just gonna walk on it. And right over here is that famous triangle that they finished a few weeks ago. And passing this transformer right over here. It ends right over there, which we're gonna catch up to that in a sec. So yeah, it's nice to see this become a sidewalk where all this was all grassy area back then, which is nice. With that said, we're gonna walk and make our way up to the bus stop, former bus stop. And things are taking shape around here. Look at this sidewalk too, towards the right. Yeah, a lot of traffic for the Sunday morning, amazing. Well, so here we are, back in the same spot. And this is where I am going to conclude the video, and we'll see what updates happen at a future time. And until next time, you guys will see me on the next video.